And when we were there, the amendment came up. So we went to Capitol Hill. Each, group of women went to talk to the people from their respective states to try to get them to say, please don't vote yes on this bill, because what can happen is, since it passed in the Congress, senators could want to adopt this same kind of bill or a bill similar, because now it's time for the Senate to create their health care reform bill. Exactly. And we wanted to stop this in the Congress. So if it gets stopped in the Congress,
there's a better chance.
There's a better chance of it not, even if the Senate creates theirs, one party doesn't have this lingo or doesn't have an amendment similar to this in their healthcare reform bill. So it's possible that it can be phased out. But since the Congress, has passed it, it's a possibility that the Senate could either adopt this exact bill, make some changes to it, create a similar one. It's a lot of ways this can go, and this is too important. Women are forsaken again with their choice, and we don't want that to continue to happen. We don't want, it's like Hyde is the first layer, and this is the second layer. It's like it's creating a larger brick wall for women to access abortion. So there's nothing we can do to stop it in Congress, but I encourage everyone that feels like this bill is unfair, it's dangerous for women's health, to contact their state senators and urge them, make calls, write letters, do whatever you have to do, and urge them, no, please do not continue to create bills or language in the healthcare reform that will restrict women from making the choice to have an abortion. We want women to have comprehensive, well-rounded health care, and being able to choose to have a safe, accessible abortion is the best way to ensure that women will have comprehensive health care.
Exactly. So we're going to show our overhead,
and if you need more information about the Stupak Amendment, if you need to know who your senators are, please feel free to contact us via our website, email, phone number. Give us a call if you need more information, if you want to talk to your legislators, whatever you need to do to support women and to stop this from going any further than it has already gone.
Okay, so this is basically my question was, how do you think this compares to the Hyde Amendment? But I think it's pretty obvious that it's like
an extra layer. It's like an extension of the Hyde Amendment.
Or the Hyde Amendment.
It's like festering, going further.
Which is really, really disturbing. Yeah, so definitely we need to contact our senators, our legislators. We need to talk to them. Let them know if you have any personal stories that you want to tell.
Personal stories are great. Women need to really get visible around this issue to let our Congress and our legislators know this is serious. We don't want to go back to the days where women are having abortions and using hangers and, because, if you get in a situation where you are not prepared to parent a child, then you have to make a decision that's best for you. And a woman's autonomy over their body is them being able to choose when and where they want to and how they want to parent a child. And situations occur. People are human. Women are human. People make mistakes. Unplanned pregnancies could be a mistake. You can get pregnant and that's not what you intended to do. And you are human. That happens. So just like anything else in life, you should be able to make a choice that's best for you when you make a mistake. You are the one who has to deal with the consequences of your mistakes. So you should be able to decide what route you need to take. And if you're paying insurance out of your payroll check, why does the government have the control to tell you, oh, you can't use it? If the insurance company is willing to cover it, why is the government interfering with that?
I'm actually more surprised at the fact that this Bart Stupak is actually a Democrat. That absolutely blows me.
I don't know that I'm surprised, because all Democrats are not pro-choice. And that's clear. Because 64 Democrats voted yes on this bill. So it's clear that all Democrats are not pro-choice. And maybe in the pro-choice community, we thought because we have a pro-choice president and we have the Democrats are controlling the House, that in the Senate, that maybe we would have the upper hand. But when it comes to being pro-choice or anti-choice, it's clear that Democrats, being a Democratic doesn't constitute you being pro-choice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, our party is basically divided on this issue because 64 Democrats voted yes on this bill, and every Republican except one voted yes.
Wow. Except one?
Except one. He voted no. One. He voted no, and, you know, the rest of the entire Republican Congress voted yes, along with 64 Democrats. So that's kind of hard. You see who has the game in the Congress, and we don't know how it will be, regardless of what party the legislators identify with. We don't know how they identify, whether they identify as pro-choice or anti-choice. So, I mean, you can't really look at party situations in this. We need to just let all of them know. Republican, Democratic, this is serious. This cannot happen.
Yeah.
We're not trying to affect your beliefs, but this is about women. This is not about your personal beliefs. This is about women being able to have their own choice and their own autonomy over their lives and their bodies.
Exactly. I'm going to go to the overhead again.
Yay, overhead. So again, if you need to contact us, I'm the Advocacy Services Coordinator at Chicago Abortion Fund. If you want to ask any questions, follow up with us, volunteer, donate, whatever, just contact us. That's our information. We're on Facebook, MySpace. We don't really have a Twitter account, I don't think, but we have a website.
Yeah.
So reach out to us, please, for support.
Yeah. So this is a pretty hard topic to talk about. I actually had an abortion, and it was funded through private insurance. So I had private insurance at one time. So this actually hits home for me, along with, you know, a lot of my friends who have private insurance. You know, I have relatives, younger cousins who also have private insurance. I mean, what if something happens to one of them? You know, that's the main thing I've been thinking about. What if something happens to them, whether, you know, God forbid, you know, they're raped, or, you know.
You have to think about incest.
Or incest.
You have to think about birth control theories. There's a lot of ways
birth control.